So you're stuck with this for the next 5 minutes. A few of you might recognise us from Biker Grove, where I was an extra twice, blurred out in the background. But I was still better than Donald Trump than Home Alone 2. Let's talk about Trump. I'm not going to get into his politics because I don't think I can grasp the nuances involved in the correlation between the global economy and a fucking idiot in the White House eating handfuls of crayons, except the orange ones because he likes to colour himself in. But, I can't be the only one who thinks he gives off a massive micro-penis vibe, or a normal size or tiny micro-penis vibe. If he does have a micro-penis, then I'll explain his Melania's fetish, which would be money. It's definitely money. Why else would you subject yourself to that fucking ginger tinge fucking sack of sourdough bearing down on her once a year for his birthday? Probably on Epstein Island. But, I don't know, maybe he's being unkind. Maybe I'm being unkind because he's got a lot of support. He's got a FIFA fucking piece of the wall. Jesus. But, I mean, you get people over this side of the ocean, over the Atlantic, would be saying, like, you know, well, who could do a better job? And if you ask Bill Clinton, he might say Monica Lewinsky. But that would be giving a blow-by-blow account. Who knows who or what went down on that fucking island? The dirty bastards. My personal gripe with Trump, though, is he seems to have been his bonnet about people with mental health issues. He's had a dig at quite a few people like that. He did have one at people with neurodivergent. I'm neurodivergent, and I fucking love being different. I love having a different outlook on life. And it baffles me why I have a problem with people with mental health issues, because if ever there was a poster boy, the perfect poster boy for someone with fucking mental issues, they need to get him bloody diagnosed. It's like a fucking toxic what's it? Like, it's been under the fridge for a couple of years and it rolls out and it's gone all furry on the top of the mold. And what is that on his fucking head? No one in the history of the world has had hair like that. It's like he's been possessed by a fucking haunted candy floss. It's fucking... I mean, it's just a freak. But yeah, like I say, I'm neurodivergent. My brain just has a slightly different outlook on life. It doesn't really hold us back, but it does come with a few little peculiarities. Like, I'll give you a little taste there. I mean, I was on my way to work, and at the end of the road, a horse box went past, and had on the side race horses. Now my brain, I could see it said race horses, but the brain was like, nah, racist horses. Most people would just dismiss it and think, oh, it's early, it's a little bit dark, just stop being an idiot. And but I started worrying about it. I was worried about it for the rest of the day. I was thinking, like, well, how would you know if a horse was racist? If you asked it, it's just going to say nay. Sorry. But if, you know, I mean, how would you know? I mean, which coloured horses are racist against which other ones? And how would they react to a zebra? And how are they going to hang a flag up with their hooves? Would they just stop outside a takeaway of a national life they don't like and have a shit? Is that how they express it? I did say at the start that I was on the way to work, and it's only fair to tell you what I do. I'm a bin man, which is thank you, but it's a load of rubbish. And then another load of rubbish. And, but you meet some characters in that job, like, I mean, and by characters, I mean absolute fucking weirdos and idiots. But it's not just with members of the public who just strut around unsupervised, like the smackhead who tried to sell us a piece of steak out of his coat pocket. And, I mean, he said it was steak, it was just unidentified flesh to me. You're alright, mate, you're alright, mate. I mean, you just put it back in there, keep the fucking needles warm. Come on, it's hard to keep the fridge in 3 days. But, I mean, that sort of thing, like, just seeing things wrong. I've seen it again this morning on the way here. Actually, went past the Salvation Army band playing, and I read it as Salvation Army. And fucking, that music sounded a bit wet. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, you see a lot of people, just members of the public who are just fucking bizarre, and then the people I've worked with are so much worse. Fucking absolute weirdos. Like, I mean, some of them work like 20, 30, 40 years, and that's because they're just unemployable anywhere else. And I mean, there's one.
What's your job?
What's your job?
I've been now. Refuse collector.
Hey!
Sorry? It's Newcastle Council.
Yay!
Yay! For just getting rid of the glass cannon. But, yeah, but I mean, there's one lad I work with, and he's the nicest bloke you'll ever meet, but there's absolutely nobody home. So like, if you x-ray his head, I think you just see 3 monkeys jumping about, pulling levers and flinging shit, and he's just standing there going, what's going on? And so I was working with him one day, and he stopped in the road, and I was like, well, what's he fucking doing there? He's just looking at the ground. And as I got closer, he said, oh, look at this, man. And what is it? Because I found this watch. And I said, it's a fucking lovely watch, isn't it? Can you watch that? And I'm like, yeah, it's all right. He said, that's the kind of watch I'd buy myself that. And I said, all right, what are you going to do with that then? He said, well, I'm going to keep that. That's a good one, that. I said, all right, fair enough, you're lucky to. So, try and wrap your minds around this, because I've been trying for 3 years and I still can't. 4 full hours later, he said to us, oh, you know that watch I found? I said, oh, yeah. He goes, it was only mine, wasn't it? How did you not know? Did you not recognise it? And he goes, oh, no, I just thought it was a canny nice watch, but then I went to check the time and it must have fell off my wrist. And I was thinking, is this real? And then he said, it's telling the right time as well. I said, oh well, do you normally set the watch to tell the right time? And I said, aye, but this one's telling the right time as well. And I'm sure I walked away from that conversation stupider than when I started it. And these people think I'm making these people up, but honestly they're real and they're emptying your bins. So be kind because we've got mental health issues, so big tin at Christmas. Thanks very much.